Hey, FTFM Garage, the Gabster here. It's May, much of May 24. It's like 28 or 29 or something like that. It's Saturday, and it's going up to 27, 28 or something like that. It's going to be good, groovy. So here's the projects. Got this 1966 Garden Master Roto tiller with a 5.5 Briggs. And to drain the oil, you got to pull the motor off to get to the bolt. And the guy I got off, he says, "Nah, don't bother with that." He says, all you do is you start it up, let it run a bit, and then you just undo the filler cap, tilt it over, drain the shit out, stand it back up, pour more in, you're good to go. And that's what I'm going to do. Just got this lawn tractor, all new oil and new filter. But Engens in no filter. It's filthy because that's kind of how I parked it last fall when it was a friggin' mud storm and I was blowing the leaves and all that nonsense. And then I had already put the pressure washer away because the last one time the hose froze and it cost me $1 million. So, you know, I'm trying to stay ahead of myself. And then you need it again. It's just the way it goes on a farm. If none of you has ever changed the oil on a John Deere lawn tractor, you don't need any tools, eh? All this is a little plastic cap. You turn that, come out, the oil comes out. That's it. There's no thread, there's no screws, that's all it is. There's no pressure on there, that's why. Just turn that with your hand and the oil comes out. Drain it into there. That's all the oil that's in it. That's not even, well, it's all the oil. It's half of one of these is what they take. So if you buy a quart, or 1 liter, I mean, that does 2 oil changes. So when I buy the special shit for the drag bike though, I run this here. And when I first build these high performance motors, I run a high zinc content for 20 minutes, drain it, and then I just put some regular shit oil in it that I got laying around, and I drain it after I run it 10 minutes, and then I run this purple oil, Royal Purple 2030, and one of these does 2 oil changes, and the amount of times I run this, that's a year's worth. And there's another oil change in there, so once I miss a bit or something. But this one I'll sell it for $1,500 because the motor was $1,100. Anyway, so yeah, and then on these lawn tractors. And I just put that on light enough I can spin it off by hand and back on by hand. You don't need wrenches, just much pressure at all. And of course, sea foam and stabilizer in the gas every winter, so that this fuel pump you see right there doesn't clog up, and then the carburetor and everything else. And this has been, how long I had this now? 7 years, 8 years. It's a 17.5 horsepower. And a lot of people don't know how easy this that deck comes off there. You just I can't really bend down on my new knees, but if you don't got new knees, it's just you don't need any tools either. It's just a couple of pins you pull out. It drops down. You disconnect one other arm, and on this side, one arm on the other side. It falls down on the ground. You slide it out, and that's what I've been doing the last few times. You can tell. Look at this. Last time I had it apart, I put brand new blades on. You can see it. See them. Brand new. So this thing's ready to rock and roll. But this is a hydrostatic style, and you got to push on this to make it go fast or slow or forward or whatever. And then there's your forward nudge and reverse. And over there's your deck height lever. And I can't push on that because of this. This new knee, it isn't healed yet. This is what they look like after 7 years. It works pretty good. This one here, man, it's like I can stand on it and I can walk, but if I ever fell or something, it could be bad because it's not very safe in there yet. Hi, Kama. You wouldn't be looking for your ball, would you? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Get your ball. Where's your ball? Is that your ball? You want me to throw it for you? Come here a little closer. Come here. Come here. Okay, stop. Sit. Shake. Shake. Lay some skin on me, brother. Lay some skin on me, brother. Hey? Lay some skin on me, sister. You ready? He's off like a turd of hurdles. Okay. I guess I better light a bug coil. Oh, yeah. Yeah, damn it. There's the new shirts there, too. I only got 10 of them, so I give most of them away to my closest friends, but so it's FTFM Fix That Friggin' Machine Garage, not FTFM Fire the, you know what, me. Fix That Friggin' Machine. And that's actually that CF Moto with a great big giant V-twin in the back is what they got, and that's me driving it. Look, Viking. And it's even got my tattoo. That's my buddy Micah Doodles down in the States there. Everyone knows I'm a drawer and a cartoonist, but I love his art, and he taught me how to draw on the Procreate on the digital drawing in the winter over the last couple of winters for free. So I thought, you know, give him $100, and he draws it all, and then he sends you the special email with a code, and then they take that code and they send it to the shirt guy, and the shirt guy knows how to put it on. But my local guy Josh, he was having a hard time figuring out, because it's gray and it's black, or it's black shirt with white, but the gray is the highlights. It brings it all out, right? Well, two-tone is a fortune, and it's hard as hell to do. So this guy just figured out how to use X's like crosshatch to do the shading, and it's not as good as if you spent the extra dough, like $30 a shirt to do it the two color. And this crosshatch is just it's cheap as hell. It's just black, but it's dots instead of, you know, the actual silk screening. So so if they're $35 a shirt, you got to sell them for $80 a shirt, because it costs $20 a shirt to send one shirt from Ontario to Alberta, where most of my fan base is, and then most of it's in the States now, because CP is it CP KC, CP Kansas City, or CP San Fran, maybe it is, I forget. But all the guys in the States are calling me monthly because of the FTFM recording. I'm like their spokesperson now, and they're all wanting shirts. So this was just a test, and it worked out beauty. So anyway, we're gonna carry on with that, and I'm gonna get the wife out on this here John Deere. It runs like a deer, smells like a John. Works great though, and get her to cut the grass a bit, and and then I'm gonna work on that water tiller, so I can get the garden going, and then I gotta get this car going. But look at this old 2009. This is from the Salt and Highway, boys. Chaplow Special. Look at this. I got the metal, I got everything I need, but I couldn't do it with my busted knees. Look at this, eh? Fucking cab corners are right out of it. I got the metal, I got the plasma cutter, I got the welder. I left my goddamn window open all night last night because I was going to move the truck. Maybe I'll just roll this up a bit. Actually, I'm kind of glad I did a bit now because it was so hot in there. I'm going to move this truck so I can get this car out of here, start it up, move the bike lift from out underneath there, move all this shit out of here once it's gone, and then, it's never ending. It's just what you do until you die, really. It's your passion, your hobby, whatever it is. And look at this nice flower pot things that Sister Kathy bought one, and I bought 4. And thanks, Sister Kathy. And so we got our fake wasp nests. You see that fake wasp nest swinging up there, right by the barbecue? You gotta have one there, one at the end of the deck. And you gotta have one in every area you go, because when the wasps see that, they go, oh. They go, oh, I can't build my nest there. There's already somebody here. See? Got one there. That's funny, different round ones you can get into. I think those were I got them out of the dump. Here's a go-kart I'm gonna work on. Found it at the dump. It's all set up. Just the guy just cut the roll cage out of it. So I don't know why. I guess it's so that nobody that got this out of the dump would kill themselves and sue the guy. So I'm gonna cut it in half and put a wheelbarrow in here. You know, I'm gonna put a wheelbarrow in here. So you sit in the wheelbarrow like a top fueler, like the old AA. And then, of course, I got the sled here. Best sled I ever had, man. I love these. I think this is my third one of this style. Fan-cooled twin. It's not the Fuji anymore. It's the Polaris motor, Star motor, or whatever they call it. And it's 70 horse. It goes 90 kilometers an hour. And it's 400 pounds. Don't weigh nothing. And my friend's turbo, 1200, whatever it is, it's like 700 pounds, and that's with nothing, no fuel or oil in it, or a person on it, or baggage or nothing. So, you know, if I get stuck, I want to get stuck on something this light. This comes with that big trailer package tow and hitch. I just got the extension on. Comes with the thing, a bucket, like those big buckets fit right in there. Got the backrest for mama, hand holders. Beautiful thing. Anyway, and I got these mini bikes. And I got two more under the bench I'm going to fix up and sell them. I got these for sale. $600 for that beige one. Runs brand new, mint, 6.5 horse, modified. This one here was $1,200. So I want $1,200. Because now they're probably more. I got that during COVID. And this is the drag bike. This is the one with the 13.5 horse. And then there's two mini bikes under there, a little blue ball and a little red rocket. They just need wheel bearings, which I got now. Okay, well, I guess I gotta commence to working on all this. Stuff, and yeah, pitter patter, let's get at her. The old bad Chad there. Hope you're doing pretty good, Brad Chad, bad Chad. And the Queen Jolene. I've been down all through that country before on Harleys, man. Went through across at Sweetgrass at where Evil Knievel's from, Butte, Montana. And then all the way down, right down to there, Hampshire and all that. It was beautiful down in there. And then down to Bar Harbor, Boston. You can't park your car like that in Boston. You can't park your car like that in Boston. I like that Boston accent them sellers got. Then we come up through, I don't know, the Digby, whatever it is, and we're trying to get the ferry to go over to not Amherst. That time we were going to catch the ferry, and it saves about, I don't know how many hours of driving to go to Middleton and Torbrook and Halifax and whatnot. And then when we get there, because it rains so bad, man, and these big wormy things, like you don't see them in Ontario or maybe even Nova Scotia, but they're like shad flies the size of friggin' bullfrogs with wings, and the rainstorm, and they're just squishy. If you ever hit them on a motorcycle, they're like dead frogs with wings, man. They're freaky. And they're all over your windshield and your wipers, and they're furry and they're gross as hell, man. They're like unbelievable. And then that slowed us down, so we pull out, we're ready to, and we've been driving for 20 hours or something, right, from Calgary. We never stopped, none of us. We just took turns driving, whatever. Had the Harley in the back, a buddy's truck. Took turns, that's 3 people. Rosa, Robbie, and me. We get to the ferry, and there it is, 200 feet offshore. I missed it. So now here we are, man, we got to do now the other 7 more hours to go and drive around, but anyway, we did it. And that's what I was thinking about Bad Chad and all the shit that I had to go through but it's fun. I mean, you never forget that stuff, and it didn't kill you, and it was fun, and you learn something, and it's painful, but it's cool, because you talk to anyone else that's never done that, and they go, well, you really did that? Yeah, I really did that, yes. So I understand what you guys are going through, but anyway, look at this here. You can tell I'm a fisherman by heart. Because I put this in there 4 days ago, because I'm thinking when I get done all this work, I'm going to drive this buggy down to the road there, and I'm going to walk it on my dock and take a couple of casts right around just before it's dark, supper time, and then catch a big bass, or not bass, not open, but walleye maybe, and eat it for supper. So, but that's been 3 days now. But anyway, all this gabbing, I got to get shabbing. Hey, Tama, between throwing the ball for her and changing oils, it does take time. FTFM Garage. Keep your stick in the ice. Your right hand's cranked. Have a nice summer. Over and out.